Hello, my name's Dustin Rhodes. I've been attending Hope Baptist for 3 years, almost 4 years now. A little bit about myself. I grew up till I was 12 years old in a little town called Bellevue, Texas. I lived there till I was 12. Then we moved to Missouri. Whenever I was 12, I went to school here, moved to Western Oklahoma, come back here. I cowboyed most of my life. Started out horseback before I ever knew how to walk. I was on horses and cowboyed a lot, roped a lot, caught a lot of wild cattle, trained a lot of horses. Came to Christ 3 years, almost 4 years ago. Pastor James led me to Christ. One night I was selling him a horse that had thrown me off, and she had injured me, so I spent a week that I couldn't hardly walk, and I had to make a makeshift crutch so I could walk. And he was buying my horse, and we had talked, and I grew up with his wife and brother-in-law. I really didn't know much about Christ. I thought I was a Christian, thought I was saved. And I talked to him, and he said, well, let me come back next week. We'll see about the horse. And he came back that next week, and he walked up to me. He said, are you okay? He could just tell something was wrong. And I started bawling my eyes out. And I said, I need Christ. So I got saved that day. Before then, I was a wretched sinner. I was not a very good person. I was a real bad alcoholic. I drank 7 days a week from morning till night. I'm a military vet. I was in the Marine Corps. I got injured while I was in the Marines, stateside, never seen battle, but I got injured stateside, and they put me on some medication, some pain pills, and I got really addicted to those. And I finally got off of those in 2015. I became clean from those. And then 8 years without alcohol now, 9 years actually now that I haven't had a drink of alcohol. I was a smoker and a chewer, and I quit smoking almost 5 years ago. I quit chewing almost 4 years ago. And Hope Baptist has just done so much for me. They've really strengthened me in my faith and helped me strengthen in my faith, and they've become an amazing family to me. I look at my church family more so than I look at my own family now. For I know that if I need anything, all I have to do is ask them, whether it's I need a place to go just to think. I know I could come here to think. I know that everybody here would wrap their arms around me and help me out in any way, shape, or possible that they could. After I got saved, I preached tonight my very first sermon that I've ever preached. I answered the call to preach about 2 months ago. So I preached my first sermon, and I was talking about it in my sermon that I wore my Sunday clothes all the time before I became a preacher, which means I wore my holy clothes. They had holes all in them. I wore shorts, t-shirts. It didn't matter if they had paint stains on them or not. I worked for a living. I did construction for a living. So I kind of had that same mentality. And then I answered the call to preach. I started wearing more decent clothes. We bought this new building as a church, and I've really felt myself growing in Christ, and now I'm in suits and ties every service that we have instead of pair of shorts and a t-shirt. And they've really just helped me grow in my faith. The pastor here has everybody that's here, all the older families that's here. They've really helped me grow in Christ. Even the younger families that I've grown up with have really helped me grow into Christ. And my family is now here. They've been going to church with me ever since I got saved. And then the following months after I got saved, the first month after I got saved, my son got baptized, or got saved. Then he got baptized. Then my youngest daughter got saved and baptized. And a few months later, my oldest daughter got saved and baptized. So my family has really become a huge part of this church. And we definitely appreciate Hope Baptist Church as a whole. I mean, everybody that's a member here has just been absolutely awesome and caring, and has taken me and my family in for what we are. Instead of trying to change us before they took us in, they've allowed Jesus to work in us and for Jesus to change the way we are. Thank you.